Good morning, Namaskar, Shri Ganesh. Today we are going to see the Ganpatichi Aarti. The population of Maharashtra is around 120 million, that is 12 crore. Out of them, at least 100 million people are, singing this song, Sukhkarta Dukhharta Warta Vighnachi. Most of the people, they don't understand the meaning, and some people say, Nurvi Purvi Prem. So my Sadguru Swami Madhavati used to laugh at. You say this Aarti, Nurvi Purvi Prem Krupa. And what is Nurvi Purvi? The people didn't understand, we kids didn't understand at that time. So elderly people used to laugh. Okay. Now the background of this Aarti. Sant Ramdas, the Sadguru of Shivaji Maharaj, who was also the, uh, happened to be during the time of Sant Tukaram as well. So these two stalwarts, Sant Tukaram and Sant Ramdas, and Shivaji Maharaj was, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj was, lived at the same time. Now, Sant Ramdas felt that if you don't have something which every person cannot sing, which every person cannot conceive, then people cannot be brought together. So he started this Aarti and all those things. He has so many Aartis he has written. Sant Dhaneshwari recited the Gita from Sanskrit to Marathi. In fact, in Dhaneshwari there are 56 languages. Prakrit, Marathi, these so many languages are there. So Sant Ramdas created this Aarti, and to avoid this thing, Nurvi Purvi and all these things, this effort is there. Just imagine, somebody said that Sant Ramdas was Brahmin, Tukaram was this, then Namdev Maharaj was this, and Narharit Sonar was like this. They were of different caste, creed, and all those things. No. All the saints, all the sadhus, fakirs, pope, father, then you name it. Those who are the sons of God, or have become realized soul, or have become united with the God, they are same. Their bodies might differ, the ways of worship might differ, but they are one with the God. साधू दिसती वेगळाले परी ते अवघे मिळून एकच झाले देहातीत व्यस्तो. Means they are beyond their body. Don't look at them at their body only. They are creating chamatkar, they are doing chamatkar, means miracles and all this thing. Don't look at them like this. A poor person, most of the sadhus, they took, except for Sant Ramdas and Namdev, because he was, he was, a bit rich. Others, most of the people, they were living in penury. And Sadhu Tukaram, in fact, he was indebted by a lot of people. They were so simple and straightforward that people used to take advantage of them. They do not realize this until they realize that, oh, he is a saint, he has a realized soul, and he has, he has almost become according to them, almost become. Because, in fact, they are one with the God, and then only they are called saints and sadhus and fakirs and popes and all these things. Okay, now coming to this, so please remember that we all are one. We are part of God. Everything is one. Ekoham bahusyam, what I am saying always. What even is scripted everywhere. That we are part of the whole, WHOLE. And when we realize that we are also whole, at that time we become saint or sadhu or whatever it maybe you can call. Okay, so Shri Ganpatichi Aarti. Sukhkarta Dukhharta Warta Vighnachi, Nurvi Purvi Prem Krupa Jayachi. Now what happens that when we say it fast, सुखर्ता दुखर्ता वार्ता विघ्नाची नुर्वी पूर्वी प्रेम कृपा जयाची सर्वांगी सुंदर उठ शेंदुराची कंठीसाठी माळ मुक्ता व्हायची. आय मीन, सो व्हॉट हॅपन्स दॅट Sukhkarta Dukhharta Warta Vighnachi, you have to take a gap. Sukhkarta means that who brings the happiness, peace in life. Dukhharta means who takes away sorrow from us and bad things from our life. Varta Vighnachi. Vighna means, if you are going like this and some artha means some obstacle is there. So he removes the obstacles. Vighna means, Varta means the news. Vighnachi means Ganesh is such an entity, such a god who makes us peaceful and happy, who removes obstacles and the sorrows from our life. That is, and then you have to take a gap. And then Nurvi Vighnachi Nurvi. I mean, Varta Vighnachi Nurvi means he removes, Nurvi means he removes that sorrowful things, then obstacles in life, Nurvi. And then Purvi Prem Krupa Ayase. Then he makes us lovable and this world lovable. And you might be seeing that a lot of people from Christianity, they write down, Jesus loves you. I mean, this love is formless. It is beyond bodies, beyond everything. But it doesn't mean that you do fantastic things. No, that love is inside. And that love of God, you should feel it inside while, penouncing, while chanting and all those things. You don't have to show all the times. So, he provides us love, his love, and that, like mother's love, that makes the child, he feels in the lap of mother or in the hands of mother, that child feels, I'm at peace. Then he becomes, or that child, she becomes, whatever it may be, the child becomes, peaceful, at peace it lives. Well, that's how we become from inside and out. Okay? It is the blessings, Krupaji, it is the blessing of that Lord Ganesha which makes us lovable and we feel the love of the God. It's a formless love. Sarvangi Sundara Uti Shendurachi. Somebody said that in the blessing of God, the love, inner love, it is, you have to feel it inside and outside. You should feel it. Because this body Sanghata, as I said yesterday, that it is made up of Pancha Mahabhuta, it is beyond that. The soul is there. That soul feels the love of the infinite soul when we try to meditate, try to offer prayers. Okay? Now, Sarvangi Sundar Uti Shendurachi. Shendur, that Shendur, it is applied to the body of, Ganesha and Lord Hanuman and all this. In fact, it is been, and someday, sometime later, we are made up of star dust, because if you think in a scientific way, all our particles, even DNAs, are made of organic matter. And where did that organic matter came? Because of the burst of the supernovas and all those places. So Earth, from a lot of things have come. Maybe even people, they say that Ganga has come from A1. Water also has come from places, and it was there on the earth. It got added from outside world as well. So there are so many theories are there, but so the life form has been generated because of Earth got so many ingredients from so many places, right, from sun to so many places. Okay, now Utisha Nuraji, when it has been applied, now imagine if God is formless, then how can somebody apply something to the to the formless body, formless thing. So it does mean that Shindur means, in fact, the color of Shindur is like the sun. So on the sun also you cannot apply something, go on then. So it means that whole body is like, it is glowing like the it is glowing, body is glowing, and the glow and the love is applied to his body, and it is looking like it is so attractive, and it on in that body, even that his body is lovable. That is why why people get attracted to the saints and sadhus, and these people, because they are pure inside. So their body, it's pure love, it's a pure joy, it's pure happiness, it's a purity that make them attractive, and people got out. I have seen when my Sadguru used to be there, kids used to go, and the kids used to love that person, because kids are also lovable, they are also pure at their heart, and these people, even they are grown up, maybe 100 years, 50 years, whatever age they have, they are also lovable. So most of the sadhus and saints, they love kids because of that. So sarvangi, to the whole body, Shendurachi means Shendur at the end of the day can be called as as a glow. So his body is glowing, and in fact Shendur is also applied. That is, both the things are okay. You can take the worldly meaning and beyond the world meaning as well. Kanthi झळके माळ मुक्ता फळांची. Kantham is this. Okay. Now, uh, so if in the neck, the mala means the garland is there. It is mukta phalanche. Now, mukta phal means what? That each the bead or pearl or whatever it may be, it is capable of giving us kaivalya, mukti, atma shanti, and all those things. Okay, so he is capable of that. One of the person, when Gondoleke Maharaj said, you want darshan of Ganesha, so he touched that person, and he went on to realize that, oh, he saw a galaxy or hundreds and billions of galaxies, like of the glow of the Ganesha. He came to realize that Ganesha is that vast, that big. It is God is there. He got darshan like that. I got a darshan in the form of Ganesha. When I was in the 5th grade, I was reading about the Ganesha, and white Ganesha. I saw dancing Ganesh in the 5th grade, in fact, in 1979 80s. So it was month of May, when that at Sandoba, that magazine was there. I was reading about that, and in the house of my friend Mangesh, we were playing the cards, and it was on. Then I started reading that. Nobody was there. I was reading, and then suddenly I saw Lord Ganesha in front of her dancing. It was pure white. It was glowing. It was pure white. That the bliss, white bliss. It was dancing like that. So I saw it for maybe 8 to 10 minutes. It was dancing, and Tandav Nritya Kari Gajanan. That song is also there, but I didn't hear the song. I saw that dancing, and then after that, definitely being child, many a times you get a darshan, you don't face that. Being child, I couldn't face that. After 8 to 10 minutes, I saw 1:30. It was there, and suddenly your clock was also in front. So 1:40 was there. For 8 to 10 minutes I saw, and then I fell. Somebody thought that I got asleep and all those things. Then I woke up, and then came home and told it to mother that I saw the Lord Ganesha white. It was bliss kind of a thing. It was dancing and all those things. Okay, so Kanthi Zhalke Ma Mukta Phalanchi. It provides us mukti, kaivalya, and all those things. And it then Jaydeva Jai Mangal Murti Darshan Matre Mana Kamana Purti means Jaydev. And Mangal Murti. Mangal means everything pure, everything good, everything in Mangal Murti. The body is made up of Mangal things. His body itself, even if you touch, even if you see that body, you feel, oh, I have fulfilled my dreams, I have fulfilled my desires, I got everything in my life. Even at looking at that Ganesh, darshan matriman kamanapurti. If you say that, oh Lord, please give me this, give me that, and that those your wishes get fulfilled. Most of the time, all the saintly people, lovable people, realized people, they do not ask for worldly things. Tukaram didn't ask, please pay my debts. No, he didn't say that. Because those are so small things in front of this. Because imagine if that person saw the Ganesh as infinite galaxies and stars, the power of that. It can do anything. I mean, why should he do such small things for you? But that is also important in life. Somebody said that. Because otherwise life do not go ahead. And then there are saints who their dates were paid by someone. He said, I didn't come. But you came and you paid me money and all those things. That also people have experienced in the past. So I mean to say that this world is run by the God. It is not the governments you see, it is not the military, it is not the financial system, it is not this, because it is not the one religion, it is not two religion, it is not this and that. It is the whole world is run by the God. Once, yesterday only I had a, talk with these people. It is not you don't think that governments are running this world. Otherwise they would have clashed, because each and every government has egotism, and they have their own aims and agendas. They want to survive their country. If their country is in trouble, they will drop the atom bomb. That is also have been proved many a times. They have the wars and all those things. It is the God who is running the country. Darshan matriman kamana bhuti. Just you take the darshan and your wishes are fulfilled. You go and touch feet of some president or prime minister. So sometime they will they can they say you are relieved from your debts. Okay, that is a temporary thing. But when you have come into the you are living a life as a human being life, you get the birth of a human being in as per the Hindu scripts. It is Sanatan Dharma script that after 8.4 million births, 84 lakh births, you get the life of a human being, because there are 8.4 million species existing. Science could identify only 1.2 million or such. Out of them, again, according to their red list of the there are almost 1.67 167,000 species are in trouble. They are 40,000 on the verge of the extinction. So I mean, but God could God couldn't do anything bad. That is the kind of a God we think. There are people who finds out the mistakes of the God. We are not thinking about that. We see the God as the the formless God, which is infinite, which is always living in its peace. Like I said last time, the the father of Ganesha is Shiva, mother is Parvati, for example. So Shiva is Kapadi, it is financing, since millions of years, and he still feels that he couldn't realize the what exactly God is. But as it is infinite, as it has infinite powers, and then that is why darshan matre mana kamana purti. Even if you take a refuge in him, you surrender to him. If you take darshan, if you see the God, your wishes get fulfilled. Next, रत्न खचित फरा तुझ गौरी कुमरा चंदनाची उटी कुमकुम केशरा. Ratna Kachit Fara Tuzi Gauri. Gauri Kumra means, I already said, Gauri Kumra means, Gauri means Parvati. It was, Ganesha was created out of her She took a bath, and Parvati, and it was created out of that uh, mud, and then Ganesh was created, and then life was put into it. So Ratna Khajit, it is a lot of Ratna. Ratna means the jewels are there. It is on his body a lot of Ratna are there and all those things. And when you think about that person, what Gondolekar Maharaj has given the darshan of a Ganesha. So if it is infinite soul, I mean soul of giant soul like Ganesha, then Ratna Khajit means a lot of stars. It is made up of a lot of stars. So there are formless and form, both meanings are there. Sadhus and saints, they are not speaking small words. They are definitely speaking beyond our imagination, our conception, and our things. Chandanachi uti kumkum keshara. On chandan, sandalwood is paste is there, it is applied over here, and then that is why he feels at peace. Many a times when the even Swami Vivekananda, when he used to get angry in his early childhood, his mother or whosoever at home, he used to put water on his head, then he used to get calm. So chandan is applied to remain your head calm, so that if you penance, then your brain gets hit and you feel calm. Something like that is also there. Okay. Kumkum Keshara, then kumkum is applied. The red kumkum is applied over here. You might be seeing that here the Adna Chakra is there, and in Sanatan Dharma, a lot of ladies, you might be seeing that they put kumkum and Keshar, red kumkum, and Keshar means that is saffron color. Keshar is also applied over here. Hire Zarita Mukute Shoboto Bara. The Mukut means crown. It is also a lot of diamonds are there, and all the jewels are there. Apart from that, that meaning is also there, that if it is made up of infinite galaxies, millions of galaxies, for example, then brightest spot is also there over here. So many brightest spots. Here is it Shobhato Bara. It looks beautiful over his head when it is in a in a body where he got the hair of the elephant. That story is also important because he was created by Parvati, and it was Lord Ganesha was standing on the door, and nobody allows to get inside. So he was standing there. Lord Shiva came. He said, "Who are you?" He said, "I'm son of Parvati. I shall not anybody go in because he was child." So Shiva threw the Trishul on him, and his head was cut off. Now imagine the kind of technology they had at that time. Suppose if you think like that, people, the Indian people will laugh at you if you say like that. The first species you get, you cut his head and bring it here. So the elephant was there, and then that child was there. They brought the head of there. They applied over here, and within certain minutes, he brought to the life, and he got that head. So Runjun Pure Chirani Ghagariya. Now here is a Shubhadvara. So on his head, the elephant head, he has got the crown, and it looks beautiful. Runjunti Nupure. Nupure means, there are, when the people dance, they have those Nupure, the pile, it is in their, legs on the, and they dance, and it starts chum chum. Chum chum, that sound is Runjunti Nupure, Charani Ghagariya. I hope you understand that Nupure is there, and even those things are there. Chum 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 chum, awaz means the sound is also coming. Again, Jaydeva Jai Mangalmurti Darshan Matriman Kamapurti. This is repetitive sentence. Jaydeva Jai Mangalmurti Darshan Matriman Kamana. Okay, next, Lambodar Pitambar. Lamba Udar means this, his stomach is big, and then Pitambar, Pit Ambar means, Ambar has got two meaning. Ambar means sky, and that is Pit. Pit means uh, golden color. So, Lambodar Pitambar, Fanivar Bandhana. Fanivar Bandhana. And then he is wearing the all of these his clothes and all those things are there. Saras Sonda Vakra Tunda Trinena. The sword means the trunk. Vakratunda. That is why he is called Vakratunda. That is okay. Vakratunda Trinayana. Trinayana means two this, and one is at Ajna Chakra, which is, if you are that this netra, third netra is open. It means the Ajna Chakra over which you realize the things, you become realized soul. You are that netra, that vision is open. At that time, the person is said to be having three netra. And there is a concept of Shiva that if you open his third eye, then people start, they start trembling, and they say, because he burns everything whatever comes in front of me. I mean, such kinds of things are there. But the real meaning of third netra is that you become a realized soul, and you have the vision. You have a Nira Kshira Vivek, means you realize what is good and what is bad, and you take the proper decision as well. And so Lord Ganesha, the god of the buddhi, I already said it is buddhi means brains, and it is beyond mind and buddhi. Buddhi means dhi means samadhi. Samadhi means you are stable in your mind and you are one with the god. Yujinjati means yoga, means you have become one with the god, the infinite god. Your soul and infinite soul are merged, and then that becomes, that is real thing. That is a real third netra, that is real brain, that is real decision. These things are there. Vakratunda Trinayana. Das Ramacha what paisana. Das Ramacha means servant of Ram, means Ramdas, means Sant Ramdas. His name was Narayan, and he also has a story that he ran away from his wedding, and he went on to become the Sant Ramdas, because Savdhan is the word, be alert boy. That made him Sant Ramdas. Rest of the things, fantastic things we are not going to talk. We are talking about this. What Pai Sadhana? He used to chant Ram Nam several, he used to offer 1200 Surya Namaskar. For example, Om Suryaya Namah, then 8, though that 12 steps are there, 1200 into these 12 steps per day. And that's how he had strong body as well, strong willpower. He could meditate, and he had, he also got the darshan of Lord Hanuman and Lord Ram and all those things. I also saw Lord Hanuman, Ganesha, as well, as I already told you. And fantastic thing is that Vitthal is to had the food with Sant Namdev and Prabhu Ramchandra, and many a times Lord Hanuman is to take food with Sant Ramdas. So if you have any doubt that these people exist or not, then these people are the evidence. Sarvasonda Vakratunda Trinayana, Das Ramacha Vatpai Sadhana, Sankati Pavai Nirvani Raksha Survanandana. That if whenever Ramdas used to be in trouble, he used to say, Ganesha, please run. Sankati Pavai means I'm in trouble. Sankat means trouble. Pavai, please fulfill my wish, and please, Raksha means please take care of me. Survara Vandana. Suravara Vandana. Suravara Vandana means you are the epitome of the Sura, means gods Vandana, and I am offering my prayers to you. I am bowing before you. Namaskar to you. Jaidev, Jai Mangalamurti, Darshan Matriman, Kamana Purti. So that's how, only 3 stanzas I am explaining. And it has got such a depth of a meaning. And just because that Nurvi Purvi made these things to explain to the people. If people ask in Marathi, Hindi, or any other languages, I'm willing to explain. But right now, most of the people, they are, asking in English, and that is why I'm explaining in English. Otherwise, if God wishes, I can explain in 40 languages that I know or learned. I know the basic as well. Okay, so at present in English. Marathi already, while explaining Marathi, explanation was already there. So I offer these services. I was indebted by the Lord Ganesha because 3 times he has given me darshan. Last time it was in 2018, and it was my duty to offer my services at the feet of Lord Ganesha. And 3 times darshan is something, I mean, in the 1979, 2018, and once again in between. So I feel that I offered my best of the best services as per his wish. It was not my wish, otherwise I would have explained in 1979 only. And I already said that it is only wish of God that we can do all these things. Otherwise, if he removes energy from us, we die. Because of his wish only, Almighty's wish, that I could explain this with this Sangat in front of you. So with this Sangat only I offer my services to Lord Ganesha. Thanks to my Sadguru Swami Madhanath, my parents, Mr. Manohar, my mother, Mrs. Prerna, and in fact, my grandfathers and all these people, and teachers and people around me as well. Because of them only I could do this. Okay? So thank you very much to everyone. Hope Lord Ganesha removes all the obstacles in this world, and hope the human civilization lives forever. And then we can go to moon, Mars, and beyond as well. Thank you very much. Ganpati Bappa Moria.